Hi everyone, this is Learning with Linda, and today I bring you an update for the month of November regarding the 2000 stimulus checks. Guys, we do have an update from President Trump where he's pretty much announced a timeline about when the $2,000 checks could go out. We're also going to be talking about SNAP benefits, specifically for those in the state of Louisiana, as some Louisiana beneficiaries are set to receive an additional 25% extra SNAP benefits in the month of November. Then we also are going to be talking about rebates for those in the state of Pennsylvania, $1,000 rebates. Guys, the deadline to apply is pretty much coming soon, so make sure you guys stay until the end of this video. Please don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and well, let's get right to it. So I'm sure a lot of us are wondering, guys, when are the $2,000 rebate checks happening? So according to Trump, he's saying that the $2,000 rebate checks will come by mid-2026, and it's actually all over the news this morning. You can see this one right here is by USA Today. And then we have one more article here that says Trump announces when he hopes to issue the $2,000 tariff rebate checks. Now, as I mentioned previously, President Trump is currently saying by mid-2026. So President Donald Trump has offered an update on when Americans may get $2,000 dividend checks from the nation's tariff revenue. While speaking to reporters on Monday, November 17th in the Oval Office, the president said, quote unquote, individuals of moderate income could expect dividends probably in the middle of next year. We're going to be issuing dividends later on, somewhere prior to or probably in the middle of next year, or maybe even a little bit later than that. Thousands of dollars for individuals of moderate income, middle income. This is something that was once again said by President Trump on Monday, November 17th. And so here's a brief overview or a timeline regarding the $2,000 tariff dividend checks. So Trump initially broached the idea of a dividend rebate in the month of July. He was saying this would be coming from revenue from the tariffs, which the president began instituting in March and April, and which could lead to a little rebate. But the big thing we want to do is pay down debt. The president has referenced the potential tariff dividend checks regularly over the months since then. And on November 10th, he said the $2,000 payments would be made to low and middle income USA citizens in a post on Truth Social. However, Treasury Secretary Scott Bissonnette said Sunday, November 16th, we will see if that dividend check plan actually comes to fruition. The administration, as we all know, would need legislation for that. Bissonnette also said the checks would be for working families. And also, yes, we have an update for those in the state of Louisiana. Governor Landry announces Louisiana SNAP recipients now receiving full November benefits. But there's actually something here that's also very much important in this newsletter. He's also saying that the elderly and disabled will end up with extra benefits after receiving 25% state funded assistance between November 1st and November 4th. So Governor Jeff Landry is pleased to announce that Louisiana SNAP recipients are now receiving 100% of the federal benefits for November. Not only will all SNAP recipients receive full November benefits, but the, once again, elderly and disabled will end up with extra benefits after receiving 25% of state-funded assistance November 1st through the 4th. It says, quote unquote, we used state-funded assistance until the federal government got its act together. Now, not only is every Louisianan getting their full benefits, the elderly and disabled have got a little extra headed into the holidays. And for those in the state of Pennsylvania, here's your friendly reminder to apply for the property tax / rent rebate program. And of course, I'll be providing you with all the details as to how to qualify for it. The deadline is approaching soon. So the property tax rent rebate program supports homeowners and renters across Pennsylvania. This program provides a rebate ranging anywhere between $380 to $1,000 to eligible older adults and also people with disabilities age 18 and older. So applications for the 2024 property tax / rent rebates are being accepted at the moment. The filing deadline has been extended to December 31st of 2025. So make sure you guys keep that deadline in mind and make sure you get your applications in before this date. Applications postmarked by that date will be accepted for processing too. So to date, funding has been available to allow all who qualify to benefit from the program. So yes, make sure you get your application in. Also, here's some details regarding some of the requirements. It says here Pennsylvania's homeowner, renters, and citizens with disabilities could all qualify for the property tax rebates or renters rebates if they meet the requirements. One of those requirements is, of course, that you are a Pennsylvania homeowner or renter and you are age 65 or older, or you are a widow/widower age 50 or older, or you are age 18 or older and have a disability, or your total annual household income is of $46,520 or less, and this would be excluding half of your Social Security income. So if you want to see in terms of how much you could potentially qualify for through these rebates, here's a little chart I found helpful. It says homeowners and renters in Pennsylvania may be eligible to receive up to $1,000 through a standard rebate. The amount of money you will receive is based on your income. Some applicants may even qualify for supplemental rebates as well. So if your income is anywhere between $0 to $8,270, you could potentially qualify for the maximum rebate of $1,000. If your income's higher than that, anywhere between $18,611 to $46,520, the rebate you could potentially qualify for would be of $380. Now, let me talk to you regarding a proposal that is currently on the table where Senate Democrats propose increasing Veteran Affairs Social Security benefits by $200 a month for 6 months. So, let me give you guys all the details. So, in order to help Social Security and Veterans Affairs beneficiaries cope with higher prices, a group of Democratic senators are proposing to increase benefits by $200 per month for 6 months. Now, the bill is called the Social Security Emergency Inflation Relief Act, and it's pretty much being backed by 11 Democratic senators. The extra $200 per month emergency increase would boost benefit payments through July of 2026. This is according to the senator's proposal. Now, the benefit boost would apply to individuals receiving benefits from Social Security, supplemental security income, railroad retirement, veteran disability compensation, and veteran pensions. Now, the proposed $200 increase would be on top of the COLA, which goes into effect in January 2026. The bill was introduced on October 30th and was referred to the Senate Finance Committee for consideration. And well, that is all the updates that I have for today. Remember to turn on your notification button to know when I have uploaded a new video. See you guys next time.